Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Whisking Away with Diana J. I'm Diana, and today, folks, we are going to be whipping up delicious potato souffle. Sounds fancy and complicated, right? But don't let the name fool you. This dish could not be any easier. It's very diverse. You could use it for a quick side dish for any busy families out there, or you could use it for like a side dish for like a fancy date night, or if you're trying to impress someone, or in-laws or something like that. Works really well. So I'm super excited to share this recipe with you guys. So you know the drill. Let's get our aprons on and let's get cooking. Okay guys, let's get started. So I kind of got started already. So we're picking up. So what I have going on here, I had 4 medium potatoes. I peeled them and I diced them into about an inch thick cubes. I boiled it in some water with a garlic clove so I could have just the essence of the garlic infused in the potatoes while it was boiling. I took it out, I put it in this glass bowl. I added 3 tablespoons of butter, and I just basically smashed it with the smasher, just a little bit with the smasher, and I let it cool completely. It's very important that you let it cool completely because I'm gonna put raw eggs in here, and I do not want the heat from the potatoes to cook my eggs or make my eggs curdle. That all needs to happen in the oven, and preheat your oven to 450 degrees. So to this, I'm going to add my cheese. Now I have a mixture of cheddar cheese, and I have grated cheddar cheese, of course, and I have parmesan cheese. And don't worry, all the ingredients will be listed below in the description box. I'm just gonna use a spoon just to incorporate it in here. So I'm gonna just put a tad bit of salt, a pinch or 2 of salt. And again, I'm not gonna add a lot because cheeses tend to be a bit salty. So you do not need to add that much. And I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper, milk, and I'm just gonna toss that in. I'm gonna mix that bad boy up. Cool beans. Here, I'm gonna separate my egg yolks from my egg whites. I'll show you what we're gonna do with the egg whites. Hence the potato souffle, the souffle part. Well, you'll see once I do it. I'm just gonna mix in my eggs. Okay, so I am going to whip my egg whites into stiff peaks. Souffles normally include egg whites whipped in stiff peaks and folded into whatever dish you are making. That's what makes your dish rise and fluffy and airy and absolutely just amazing. So if you do not have a handheld mixer or a stand-in mixer, you can whisk this with a whisk with your hand. It is going to take some time. However, you will accomplish the same end result if you just continue whisking it. Just alternate hands from time to time. So I'm just going to use my handheld mixer and whisk this together. Whisking away. You're whisking away with Diana J. They say it's at the right consistency. If you bend the bowl or put it over your head, it should not fall out. So that's when you know you have it right. So this is what we're going to do. I'm gonna take half of my egg whites here, and I'm going to gently fold it into my potatoes. Now, you want to be very careful and very tender with this because the whole point of us whipping the egg whites is to have that fluff, right? So we want to keep the fluff in the potatoes. So don't go on mixing it like that. You're gonna fold it just like so, okay? See, just like this. Easy peasy, guys. Easy peasy. I'm gonna add the next one. And just fold it in. So I have my butter and a napkin. I just don't want to get my fingers dirty. And I am going to liberally smear this butter all around the casserole dish, all on top and everything, because remember, it's a souffle, it's gonna rise, so you want to do the top of the casserole dish as well. I'm gonna add just going to flatten this out. And on top of it, I like to add a little bit of paprika, not for flavor or anything, just for the color, to be very honest with you. Literally, because it just looks so pretty. Show you what it looks like when it's done, guys. Haha, learned my lesson from last time. If you missed last video, you'll know I did the whole last segment without the mic on, so I had to make sure that bad boy was on this time, right? Well, here it is. Here is the potato souffle. I wish you could smell how good this smells in here. I'm ready to take this bite. I did keep it in the oven for about 30 to 32 minutes because I realized when I was taking it out just to check on it at the 25-minute mark, it was a little jiggly in the middle. So if you notice a little jiggle in the middle, that rhymed, then you know it needs to set some more. Just keep it in for 5 more minutes, keep an eye on it. Herbs, I'm telling you, the herbs and the potatoes, I don't know, it's just something about that combination. It works. It tastes really, really good. Nice and cheesy, not too salty, very soft. It's like a cloud in your mouth. It's so good. You guys have to try this recipe. If you do, please let me know in the comments below. That's all the time we have here for today. Thank you so much for whisking away with me, Diana. Until next time, guys, have a good one. Bye. Hi everyone, thank you so much for stopping by at my channel. If you like this episode, please give it a thumbs up down below. And if you love this episode and this channel, please share. And I also invite you to subscribe. This way, you won't miss a thing. We have fun here. Until next time, guys, have a good one. Bye.